chains and you can't tie me down.
Hi guys, welcome back to Swift Reactions. Today we're going to be having a look at another James Blunt. I really thought I was familiar with a lot more of James Blunt songs than I am. I'm finding that he certainly has songs that end up on the radio, and then he has these fan favourites that tend to be quite emotional. He really is quite an incredible human being. Somebody said in my last reaction in the comments to No Bravery, because he served over in the Falklands, somebody said that he actually prevented World War III by refusing an order that someone had given and waiting to resolve the situation more peacefully. I'm paraphrasing, please correct me if I'm wrong. But what an incredible human being. So I think his music certainly needs to be appreciated, and I certainly appreciate his music. So I think it is time to check this one out. This one, I have a feeling maybe carrying on the same theme as No Bravery. I think it may have been a request that came through on that video. This one is called Carry You Home. So yeah, as I said, I've got a feeling that perhaps this is another one that may have to do with the war, but one moment. I'll put some earbuds in and then we'll find out, huh? Let's check it out. Oh, already love that.
Trouble is her only friend, and he's back again. Makes her body older than it really is. And she says it's high time she went away. No one's got much to say in this town. Trouble is the only way, is down, down, down. As strong as you were, tender you go. I'm watching you breathing for the last time. A song for your heart, but when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home. I'll carry you home. If she had wings, she would fly away, and another day God will give her some. Trouble is the only way, is down, down, down. As strong as you are, tender you go. I'm watching you breathing for the last time. A song for your heart, but when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home. I'll carry you home. And they're all born pretty in New York City tonight, and someone's little girl was taken from the world tonight. Under the stars and stripes, as strong as you were, tender you go. I'm watching you breathing for the last time. A song for your heart, but when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home. As strong as you are, tender you go. I'm watching you breathing for the last time. A song for your heart, but when it is quiet, I know what it means, and I'll carry you home.
Silly me. Silly me thought I could get through a James Blunt song without crying. Oh, wow. Okay, so for the first half of that, I kind of thought maybe I was wrong and it wasn't about the war. And then obviously the war images started coming in. Um, but the realization that the carry you home was, oh, I can't even say it, was taking somebody's dog tags and their letters back to their wife. Wow. I believe that James was actually a platoon leader of some sort. I'm not sure on the right terminology. And I'm thinking somebody may have mentioned a story in the comments about someone in his platoon dying and him speaking to the family. I can't remember exactly what the comment was, but it seems like this was, like No Bravery, a very true story. I think that's what really gets me. Like, it's not just a sad subject matter, but like this happened to this guy. And I know for somebody to be able to go through hardships like this and come home and write beautiful songs, I just think, I don't know, it's kind of finding the beauty in something that's like really, really not beautiful at all. But at the same time kind of needs to be talked about, and a lot of people don't talk about these sort of things. So I feel like music like this is a really good talking point for people to, you know, open up about stories, things that they're holding in, experiences that they've had. A lot of times people don't want to ask, and some people definitely do not want to talk about these things, understandably. But I also think that there's, I don't know, an element to having good mental health of talking about these sort of things when we can. And I also think that there's an element of history not being forgotten. I think that phrase that, you know, if we forget history, we're doomed to repeat it, something like that. I think it's very true. So, yeah, what an amazing man. On another note, or actually a very similar note, it was interesting when I did my ancestry, I learnt so much about relatives that I never really knew. And although I have no musical um, claim to fame at all, excuse me. Okay. Although I have no musical claim to fame, I found out a really interesting story that kind of reminds me of this. My great-grandfather was actually in World War One and Two. He went to Gallipoli. He was actually shot in the lung. He travelled all around Turkey, I believe it was, in the war, with a hole in his lung, and he ended up writing music. He wrote a song that actually became like a theme song for kind of the war and the Australian soldiers. And yeah, he actually wrote two songs. And one of the songs that he wrote was actually the first song in Australia that was ever sold. Like, he actually sold the sheet music for it. And that was the way that music was sold back then. And he went all around the country talking about the war and his experiences and singing this song. And yeah, I thought it was very random, but kind of, I guess, oh my God, I'm a mess. I guess it's, yeah, something that this just really reminded me of. And I don't know, I thought he was a great man and that story should be told because yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. So let me know what you guys think of this. Oh, he's such an amazing artist. I really, really enjoy James Blunt's music. I do get very emotional knowing that it's very, very true, but I know I like real life, so sometimes real life isn't always pretty. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.
I don't like no whips and chains. You can't tie me down.